Yo, what up, Greg? And all other people as part of the live stream? Yo, it's your boy Graham. I'm back again. Playing more Carcosa with my girl Agnes. It's going to be a good time. If you are watching this in hindsight, be sure to check the timestamps in the description so you don't have to, you know, fast forward through too much blah. I'll just give you the hookup. If you don't know what the heck I'm talking about, uh, this is a game that I'm playing. Arkham Horror LCG. My deck name is Aggy, and this is for the League of Extraordinary Investigators Season 2. We're playing Vanilla Carcosa on Standard with the Taboo list. Scoring for the league is victory points minus penalties for mistakes. And today we're playing The Last King. Do I have a graphic for that? I feel like I do somewhere. Oh, here it is. The Last King. Cool. I made just a couple of changes to my deck from the last time that I played. Let's see if I can switch the graphics. Look at that. Oh, that's not the graphic I want. I want this. Here it is. It's Deny Existence, level 5. I got 3 XP last time, and I have 2 copies of Arcane Research, which decreases XP costs for spells once between scenarios. So I got myself a Deny Existence because I ended last time with a physical trauma, and I did not realize that I have basically no way to deal with that. So instead of doing shriveling, I got Deny Existence, which could be weird. I definitely didn't need Peter right away because the main reason to upgrade Peter is for the willpower boost. And this scenario doesn't have that many. Well, it's got a couple willpower tests, but I'm already pretty good at them. And then the next scenario has precisely 0 willpower tests. So I didn't need it. I didn't care. I don't want it. Before we go any further, I have to tell you something. It's very important. And there's something that I'm about to tell you is going to change your life. So if you go to Spotify, when you play whatever scenario I'm about to play, The Last King, you look up my playlist called Postmodern 20s Arkham Horror. You're going to find a lot of really great modern songs that are covered in a 1920s or 1930s style. And, the quality is kind of up and down. But, you know what? Michael Jackson's Thriller's on there, and it's pretty good because it's got Wayne Brady. So give that a listen while you play this scenario. Or hell, just while you're watching this video, open up a new tab in YouTube. Or no, that's not how this works. Open up Spotify, pull up this playlist, play it very quietly in the background. I would do it, except that probably YouTube would silence my whole video, and then I'd be up a creek. So let's not do that. All right, let's go back to a screen that is my face. No, let's dive into the game for a second. Actually, is this what I want? This is kind of what I want here. Look at this. So I added Deny Existence last time, and this is my Mulligan strategy here. I want Meat Cleaver. I found that that's pretty effective at killing most of the enemies in this scenario. I also want Word of Protection. You know why? Because we got Ancient Evils. And I don't want to lose rounds. I'm going to try to go really hard, really fast on clues. And so it's really important to me that I am able to make the most of those early rounds. Delve Too Deep. I kind of want to see my opening hand because we don't play that many rounds to this scenario. So, and this is a great scenario for Delve Too Deep. I would love to get both of them. So to guarantee that I see them, I'm going to keep them if I get them in my mulligan. And then Peter's all right, but I would prioritize the other 3 things first. So let's dig into this game. We are finally there. You've endured most of my introduction. So as a reminder, we're fashionably late to a house party, and Peter is stoked, and he's like, babe, I bet you they got drinks and a keg or something. And she's like, Peter, stop. Discovering the truth. This isn't a party. It's a madhouse. Everybody's crazy loco, and some people are kind of dead, which is weird. So the way that scoring works for this is we get 1 victory point for the league for every 2 clues that we get, which is equivalent to how much XP we would get after this scenario. So we're trying to get a lot of clues. In my early testing, I was able to get 3 interviews with 6 clues and 2 delve 2 deeps. So that's my goal. Both delves and then like 3 VP, right? 6 clues. That's what I'm looking for. I think I have to draw my opening hand before I distribute where the bystanders are going to go. So let's do that. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Draw my opening hand. Show me the goods. Alrighty, so Deny Existence 5, really strong card. I actually don't want it this early. Take Heart and Lucky are just fine. Ward of Protection I'm going to keep. But I really want to see those delves, and I really want to see a Meat Cleaver. So I'm actually going to get rid of Peter, which is sort of a cardinal sin of playing Agnes. But you know what? I'm loco crazy. Well, we got a Shriveling, which is not bad. And 6 cents we're not going to use at all, pretty much. Track Shoes is surprisingly not as important in this scenario. So this is, I don't know, this is kind of mediocre. This is not my favorite opening hand. Alright, so let's divvy up these bystanders. I'm going to hit the shuffle button 5 times on this stack. And then I'm going to place them in this order. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5 in the middle. So for whatever reason that makes sense to me, and it's my video, and I told you how I'm going to do it. So top left, top right, bottom left, bottom right, center. That's the order. Here we go. 1. Come on, keep up. Tabletop's on slow right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here we go. Da 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 da. All right, let's see how this shook out. So the ones that we're going to get early are Sebastian and Ishimaru. And then the 3rd and 4th ones I usually go for are Ashley and Jordan. Jordan's usually last because it takes me that long to get the money to actually like interview him, because he needs 10 resources. Ashley is fine, but if I can go to the living room or the ballroom first, I kind of like the jump start that those locations give you. So they're higher shroud, but they also give you sort of a benefit if you parlay there. So that's the game plan. We're going to go after Sebastian first, and then probably Ishimaru, and then Ashley, barring weird circumstances that occur. Let me get a drink. Make sure the stream is coming in hot. Looks good. Let me make sure Discord is content. Oh, I forgot to put up my link. Well, here we go. If you're tuning in late, it's because I just put up the link now. I guess I put it up a while ago. So whatever. Now's where the action gets good. So without further ado, let's crash this party. First action is, let's move over to Sebastian. 4 shroud, no clues, have to perform a parlay in the ballroom, gain 2 resources. Well, second action, guess what I'm going to do? I'm a parlay. So I'm a 5-on-3 willpower. Oh, you know what I didn't do is I didn't put clues on all these home fries. So let's do that real quick. So as per the setup instructions, each VIP gets 1 clue plus 1 clue per investigator. And I hope I'm not wrong on that. That would be a real sad day. Place 1 clue on each of these assets plus 1 additional clue per investigator. Okay, sweet. I didn't do that wrong. Second action is to parlay. So I'm a 5-on-3. Here we go. As a reminder, my chaos bag Because I died so early last time, I actually didn't beat the man in the Pale Mask, so I never got any nasty tokens. So some solace in that, I guess. Here we go. 2 up on this test. -2, I'll take it. And then I believe I get 2 resources as per the ballroom text. So the question is, do I play Shriveling in case I draw an enemy, or do I just parlay Sebastian again? I think I'm going to play Shriveling. Because the main reason, so it's very important for me to clear the clues off of Sebastian early, because Diane Devine comes in and she's going to glue herself to one of the VIPs, and I want that VIP to be drained of clues because she prevents you from getting clues. So the main way that I would run out of time at this juncture is via Ancient Evils, and I do have the Ward of Protection in hand, so I'm pretty much guaranteed to get my full 3 rounds. So I'm actually going to play Shriveling as my last action. Enemy phase. Nothing. Upkeep phase. Draw a card. Gain a resource. Go to the Mythos phase of round 2. Add a Doom. Shuffle up this encounter deck real nice. Real nice. And we're going to draw a Young Psychopath, where I must take a horror or it gets +3 fight until the end of the round. I guess I take a horror here. So obviously neither one's good because I want to conserve my horror. But I'll be a 5-on-5 to fight. You know, I got an heirloom in hand that I could commit to that fight test. So you know what? I will choose for the Psychopath to get +3 fight, which I'll represent with this horror. Cool. Investigation phase. First action, we're gonna shrivel. Do. All right, so Shriveling uses my willpower, and I have a 5 willpower. So I'm going to commit the Heirloom of Hyperborea, which gives me a +2. I'm a 5, 6, 7 on this test with Lucky in hand, and the Young Psychopath is a 5. Skulls are reveal another. So I will. Skulls are still reveal another. Oof. All right, well, I guess we're burning a Lucky, huh? So let me make sure I did my math right. 5, 6, 7, -4 is 3, +2 from Lucky is 5. So that should be good enough. I guess I could save the Lucky and just do it again. But I don't know. I think I kind of like the idea of just keeping that tempo strong, you know? All right, so Young Psychopath goes away. Second action, we're going to parlay with Sebastian. So I'm a 5-on-3. I'm 2 up on this test. -4. Love the -4s this round. Remember last time when I got really mad about -4s? Last action, parlay with Sebastian. 2 up on this test. Reveal another. -2. So I got Sebastian's Other Clue, which triggers his story text. I'm going to make a little story pile down here in the right corner. So I've interviewed Sebastian, and he's like, get this, upcoming, I got a one-man show. And my eyes roll out of my head because I don't care about your stupid theater stuff. I'm also going to trigger the gain 2 resources off of that location because I successfully parlayed. Enemy phase, nothing. Upkeep phase, draw a card, gain a resource, flip. Mythos phase of round number 3, 1 Doom remains, and Ancient Evils, more like Ancient Dumb. Got him. Ward of Protection. I'm gonna ward, which does give me a horror, which is like, but you know, whatever. Well, this might be too late, but someone in chat just reminded me that I drew a skull token, so I have to take a horror from that test. So now if I missed it because, you know, hidden information has since been revealed, that's fine, but I'm going to try to correct that as best I can. So I know it's confusing, but, you know, we'll figure it out. We'll figure out the best way to do those rulings. Thanks, chat. Speaking of chat, this is it. This is the chat, so be sure to chat me up because I love the chat. First action. I'm going to move to Ishimaru's location. I don't have 6 cards. I think I might be better off going to Ashley. So move and then parlay. Yeah, that seems pretty good. So first action, we're going to move into the courtyard. It says after you enter the courtyard, discard the top card of the encounter deck. I will do that. If it's an enemy, I have to draw it. Oh my gosh. Oh, my gosh. I hate that. Second action, I'm going to shrivel it. I could evade it first and then shrivel, but if I draw a skull during this shrivel, then he'll take 3 damage and die. So we're going to shrivel. I'm a 5 on 3, so 2 up on this test. I drew that skull, so I take another horror. But that's going to deal a damage to this guy, and then 2 damage from shriveling. So got rid of it. And then last action, I'm going to draw because all of a sudden I'm starting to run low on sanity. This party got real crazy real fast. Yeah, last action, let's draw. That can't be bad. Hey, track shoes, what do you know? What do you know? What do you see? What do you see? What do you know? All right, enemy phase, nothing. Upkeep phase, draw a card, gain a resource. Mythos phase of round 4. And it's time to advance. Diane Devine comes in fashionably late. She just throws her dress at the butler who has stubs for hands. And she says, now it's time to party. Oh my gosh, this is 1920s Kesha. The party don't start till she walks in. Oh my gosh, I never knew that. I never realized that. All right, here she is. So Sebastian is the one cool bro who does not have clues on him. He has the fewest number of clues, which is where she spawns, as per this text. Sebastian has the fewest clues. Yeah. Oh, shuffle the encounter discard pile into the encounter deck. That is something I would have forgotten. Had I not remembered to give this sucker a read. All right, well, let's see what we draw. Tough crowd. It's additional action to parlay. That's lame. Well, here now. So I'm going to spend 3 actions to parlay. Boop, boop. 2 for Ashley, 1 for Tough Crowd. And I get 1 of her clues. I mean, that's what I can do. Oh, you know what? I mulliganed away Peter. That's why I've been taking so much horror. Because it's the mythos like, you should have kept Peter. Oh, well. What can you do? Enemy phase, nothing. Upkeep. Draw. Resource. Flip, flip, flip. Discard. Mythos. Round number 5. And we draw. Another Maniac. Well, Maniac, guess what? You're about to get blasted. I'm about to shrivel your brains out. I could evade. Let's see. I could evade and then parlay. That would be my whole turn. It would re-engage me. I take another damage. And then next turn I could evade and move. Okay, so that seems terrible. I'm not going to do it. First action, we're going to shrivel. And I guess... Yeah, I guess I'll shrivel and I'll just see if I happen to draw a skull. I was thinking about like other ways that I could try to evade, to put down forbidden knowledge, to guarantee that I have the extra. Yeah, it's whatever. Shriveling. I'm a 5 on 3. Elder Sign, +5. Alright, so I hit a 10. Which does 2 damage to... I don't happen to get a... No, okay, well, worth a shot. Agnes's... If Agnes's Elder Sign was like Heal a Horror, it would be bonkers. It would be Inetso. But thankfully it's not it. So she's like not broken. Alright, so here's the plan. Second action, I'm going to evade. I'm a 3 on 1. It's a skull into a -2. 3 on 1, yes. We are good to go. So the Maniac is evaded. And then last action, I could play Forbidden Knowledge and zap it. I could draw a card trying to find Meat Cleaver. I kind of don't want to take more horror. I'm kind of not at a point where I want that. You know what I mean? So I could play Track Shoes. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll play Track Shoes at this juncture. Because I was thinking like I'll draw and then I'll draw again and then. All right, so that's my turn. Let me phase nothing. Upkeep phase, everything readies. The Maniac engages me. I could deny this, but I could also deny damage later on, so I'll just take the damage for now. And then I will... The Maniac kills himself. Because he's crazy. He just like... He's got like a pair of scissors. And he like runs around. And then I like dodge him. And then he like runs to a wall and the scissors go into his face. It's like a horror movie. I did not draw or gain a resource yet. Okay. Mythos phase of round number 6. Should be 6. Yes, sir. And I draw Fine Dining. I either have to take a damage roll or place one of my clues on a bystander. I feel like I've drawn almost exclusively horror dealing stuff, which didn't happen to me and my 5 practice runs. Which has kind of thrown me for a loop here. This isn't damage or horror, right? Or I could put one of my clues on Ishimaru. And then what's the worst thing that happens? Ishimaru turns, and then I have to like kill her or something. Well, there's 3 clues at that location. That seems like it could go south real fast. In the meantime, if I take damage in horror, that's real bad too. Alright, so I'm going to drop a clue on Ishimaru, because that's my next step. Yeah, I feel like I shouldn't say I'm being hosed by the encounter deck, but it is a lot different than the several practice runs I did, so it is kind of tripping me up a little bit. Alright, first 2 actions. Ashley. Boom. Give me that clue, girl. And she's like, let me tell you about my Patreon. And I'm like, no. Also, how come... Oh, 3 clues. Okay. And I'm missing a clue because I just put 1 on the thing. Okay, cool. And then last action, let's move up to the dining room, which has an action to heal a horror, but then you have a chance to take a horror, and it just seems bad. It just seems not good, you know? That's my turn. Those couple of rounds felt like they really flew by because Ashley's so cumbersome to parlay. Which is kind of interesting, actually. Alright, so enemy phase, nothing. Upkeep phase, drew, take heart, gain a resource. Flip these over. Go up to the Mythos phase of round 7. And instead of advancing, I randomly resolve one of these Sickening Reality cards. So, I'm going to hit the shuffle button 5 times on this, flip over the top one, and that is our unfortunate VIP. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it is Jordan Perry. It's always Jordan Perry. I've never parlayed Jordan Perry because he's always one of the first 2 VIPs to switch over. Fun fact. Fun little fact about me. So I've never gotten Jordan Perry, so I don't know what he's all about. Alright, well, that's good because that's 2 spaces away, so it seems groovy. My encounter card is a Roach Swarm, however. It's going to need to get shriveled. I think I'm at a lowish Shroud. 2. Great. I love it. Alright, so first action, we're going to shrivel the Roach Swarm. Really wish I had that Meat Cleaver. See? Meat Cleaver would have been great, but here we are. Alright, so I'm a 5 on 2, 3 up on this test. How does that look? That seems pretty good. pretty good was also not good enough last game. So we'll see what happens. All right, roaches are dead. I have toasted the roaches. Second action, I'm going to parlay Ishimaru because I have at least 6 cards in hand. And I'm a 5 on 2. So 3 up on this test. 0. That gives me a clue. Gives me my clue back. Give me my clue back. Give me my clue back, you lady. Last action, 3 up on this test, and I succeed yet again. All right, so Ishimaru's got 1 clue left. If I get Ishimaru done and then get some delves, be a happy camper. What am I missing up in chat? Yeah, Jeff, I know. I know you're teasing me for leaving behind Peter, and now I have a lot of horror. What do you know? So Jordan hunts over to the courtyard, which is the shortest path to me, which is lame. And then, sorry, I was a little bit slow on the draw there. Upkeep. Peter Sylvester makes an appearance. Ladies and gentlemen, babe, I've been trying these amazing hors d'oeuvres over there. They've got like a pretzel. It's got peanut butter on it. And Agnes is like, Peter, stop. Mythos phase of round number 8 is where I'm at. And I add a doom. That's correct. Okay. And I draw the Pale Mask Beckon. So that's another thing I've been able to do relatively consistently in my practice runs is get a pallid man, a pale man, get a pallid man defeat. So I'm going to put him at the foyer, and I only have to succeed on an investigate 4 check to best him, which if I have a lucky in hand, I've got a bunch of intellect icons in my hand right now, so that seems plausible. Which is cool, and it's basically a free round, which is cool. So I could play Peter. I want to get this last clue off of Ishimaru before she turns. I could go over. I could track shoes past Jordan to the living room to pick up these clues here with look what I found. Hey, that's not a bad plan. That's not a bad plan at all. All right. All right. So first action, we are going to do a thing. What am I doing? First action, I'm going to parlay. So I have at least 6 cards in hand. I'm a 5 on 2, so 3 up on this test. It's an auto fail. Well, fine. Second action, let's parlay again. 2 up on the test, and I get a -2. So I clear Ishimaru, and she's like, I'm starting my new clothing line that I can put on Shark Tank, Jump Shark, and then they're gonna love it. I'm like, really? Are they gonna love it though? And yeah, I'm gonna play Peter last action. 1, 2, 3. Cool beans. Because Jordan's gonna come in. I'm a fireman. I'm like Magmar, but a real dude. And then he comes in and he punches me for a damage, which I deny, but deny existence, and a horror, which goes on Peter. How you like me now? How you like me now, Jeff? Look at this. Look at this Peter healing action. Take that. You too, Greg. And Greg, I know you're watching. Let's not get off track. Upkeep phase. Draw a card. Gain a resource. More take hearts. I love it. Give me a test I can fail in the Mythos phase, and I will be a happy boy. This is, I believe, round 9. Ancient Evils. Oh man. Ah, pickles. That's enough to send it over. So let's see what we get. Hit the button 5 times, whichever one's on top. I would be cool with like Sebastian. Would be chill. Constance, less so. Ashley, here you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Flip it. Ishimaru. So that's bad. Also, I take a horror, which does a damage to one of them. And if I do a damage to Ishimaru, Haruko, then I have to draw the top card of the encounter deck. Before I draw the top card of the encounter deck from Mythos Face. So that seems bad. It's the kind of thing like, am I just going to evade her? Like, do I even care? Because I think my line of play at this point is like, zip over, try to look what I found, those clues on the far side of the board, and then try to resign. I think that's basically where I'm at. So my turn is looking like it's going to be evade, evade, track shoes move over there. And if I had maybe Meat Cleaver out, I might feel more comfortable. But, you know, I don't. This is, I didn't specifically say it, but it does say on the Sickening Reality card on the back of this that I take a horror because I'm at Ishimaru Haruko's location. So that's kind of what I'm humming and hawing. Which I already took that horror, right? Finally doing the thing. I think I already took that horror. I'm just trying to decide if I'm going to ping someone. I don't have a weapon down, that's my problem. So, sure. I will ping Jordan. Why not? And then I draw my encounter card, which says, oh my gosh, test willpower 3. If I fail, the nearest one, which is one of these two jokers, I'm going to commit a take heart to this because if I happen to fail, I need some kind of refueling. And I have 2 take hearts, and so we'll see. I'm still 2 up on this test, 5 on 3. So I should be fine. But I drew a -4, so I'm not fine. One of these 2 readies, moves, and engages me and makes an immediate attack. This is still the Mythos phase, so I take the attack from Jordan, we'll say. And then take heart draws me 2 cards and 2 resources. Meat Cleaver's here, but it might be too little too late. I would love a ward. I would love deny existence. And I would love delves. I would be chill with delves. That would be super great. So, all right. First action, we're going to evade Haruko. And I'm a 5 on 3 for this test. 5 on 3. Do I want to be 6 on 3 by committing a track shoes? No, I don't think so. I mean, like, I get a single. I don't want to throw away a card for a single token, right? All right, show me the goods. -1. Okay, so she's evading. I don't think I missed anything in there, did I? Second action, let's evade Jordan Perry. So I'm 3, 4, 5 on 2. So I'm 3 up on this test. -2. All right, well, I'll take it. And then I'm going to move. Last action. So the question is, do I just go to Resign Town? I think because I haven't found my delves, I got to try to get to the living room. Because I just need to get 1 test, look what I found, and then zip back down to the foyer. And I'll have 2 rounds to do it based on these guys both being evaded. So let's do it. Let's go big. Let's go big. When has that ever backfired for me? All right, so last action, I'm going to move into the courtyard, which means that I have to discard the top card of my deck. And that's an enemy, but before that enemy engages me, I'm going to exhaust track shoes. And I'm going to be 5 on 3 for this test. And you know what? I'm going to be 6 on 3 with this track shoes here. So 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm pretty sure that's how this works. because forced effects happen first. And so then this roach definitely spawns. But then I'm triggering track shoes before it can engage me. After I move, but before I'm engaged. I think it's pretty good. 3, 4, 5, 6. Skull into -3. It's trying. It's trying to get me. But I do get an extra move, which moves me into the living room, which has 2 clues. Oh, it's a 3 shroud. That's beautiful. All right, so that's my turn. Enemy phase. Roach Swarm is not a hunter, so and Diane is still cool, just hanging out with Sebastian, just chit-chatting, living that life. Let's go to upkeep. All these things ready, including these friends up here. I think Jordan Perry heals this, right? At the beginning of the enemy phase. Okay, yeah. And then I draw a card and gain a resource, which is Defiance. It's not bad. All right, so let's go to Mythos phase of round 10. Sorry that I'm playing slower than usual. I just am nervous about making mistakes this time around. Tough crowd. Spend an additional action to parlay. Gladly. This is a great time for that. Love you. Let's investigate. I'm a 2 on 3. And I will commit to take heart. It's my first action. 2 on 3. If I get a 0 or a -1, I can play Look What I Found. So if I commit a Look What I Found, then I'm more likely to actually succeed. So I don't think I want to do that. All right, so doing a thing. 2 on 3. -2. So I failed. Take heart. Draws me 2 cards and gain 2 resources. Oh, shit. Second action. Investigate again. 3 on 3 with Defiance, saying skulls. I ignore that, and it's a 0, and I pass because I don't have to do the reveal another token thing. And then last action, same thing, I think. Well, at this point, actually, hold on. At this point, I'm going to commit Look What I Found. So it'll be a 2-4 on 3. So I'm 1 up on this test, and if I fail this, I'll just play the other Look What I Found. 1 up on this test. -2. So I fail, and I'm going to play Look What I Found and discover up to 2 clues in my location. So, boom. Extra clues. Yeah. Yeah. Enemy phase. These monsters come and try to kill me, which I don't love. I don't want that. Upkeep phase. I hope I remember my round tracker pretty well this game. We'll see. We'll see if I actually did remember my round tracker or not. So upkeep, I gain my card and my resource, and then we go to Mythos phase around 11. And another monster is going to flip next turn, but in the meantime, marked by the sign. This is a test for horror, for willpower, I should say. And I would take 2 direct horror. Oh, Peter should have healed a while ago. I don't know if it's too late for me to do that. I mean, it doesn't matter right now. I think technically, information's been revealed. Peter's ability is optional, so I did not actually heal that. That's fine. Because Palamask is in play, so this is, in fact, going to be direct horror if I fail. Let's not do that. So I kind of want to be... Technically, I would die if I failed this test. So I guess I kind of want to be like 3 or 4 up. So I'll definitely commit the Defiance. So I'm a 5-6 on 4. Now I'll commit the Meat Cleaver. Make it a 7 on 4. Show me the money. Skull. Oh, Defiance is skulls, obviously, because that's the only thing I can do. So, yeah, I passed. So, let's move to the foyer. I think it's time, friends. First action is to move. Second action, I'm going to, well, before I play that second action, fast. Play on 0 my turn. I choose intellect. Until the end of my turn, the base value of the chosen skill is 5. So I'm choosing intellect right now, and I'm going to investigate the man in the pale mask. He's a difficulty 4. I am at a 2. Sorry, I'm not at a 2. I'm at a 5. 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 on 4. Show me the goods. +1. Man in the pale mask is defeated. And last action, I will resign. Having found valuable information about production, I get out. I get the hell out of here. All right, so that is the last king. I have now bested it. I saw more enemies than I wanted to. I think if I had Meat Cleaver earlier on, I wouldn't have had to worry so much about the horror and the Peter thing. So not seeing Peter or Meat Cleaver, I think, was the mishap. Or clarity of mind, for what that's worth. But usually I didn't have enough actions here to use clarity of mind. Bummed that I didn't see any Delve 2 Deeps again. So that's really slowing me down. I feel like I didn't see Drawing the Sign though this game, which is great. That was really good. And I don't know. I guess my only complaint is the Delve 2 Deep. I would have liked 5 XP from this instead of 4, because I have 4 piles of 2. But my league score for this is actually very good. It's actually I'm going to get 4 league points for that. So that's great. And I interviewed 3 of the people. 3 of these very important people. I interviewed Haruko, Sebastian, and Ashley, which is cool. And I killed none of them. So, onward to the interlude, which I will do on streams because there's reasons for that. If at least one investigator resigned, go to Resolution 1. The brisk autumn air is frosty. Everyone's crazy, and you're really mad about it. Under VIPs interviewed, I got Sebastian, Ashley, and Haruko. VIP slain, none of them. Experience points equal to the victory X value of each card in the victory display, which is nothing. Wah, wah, no delves. Wah, wah, you lose. You didn't get delves. You're an idiot. For every 2 clues that were on the act deck when the game ended, so it's 8. Choose an investigator and 1 additional experience point. In this case, it's 4. Experience from this reward must be divided evenly and then Lunacy's reward. I must decide. Things seem to have calmed down. Maybe we should go back inside and investigate further. I don't trust this place one bit. Let's block the door and get the heck out of here. Or, if these people are allowed to live, these horrors will only repeat themselves. I don't know why I'm doing all these weird voices. I'm sorry. It's probably just bad. It's probably just bad video. It's bad entertainment at this point, and that's on me. That's on me as a content producer, and I think I've failed you with my bad voices. Anyway, we're going to burn this shit down. So, you dare not risk stepping back inside that madhouse. Instead, you go to the gas, which is in the garage. Because that's where they keep the gas. And you light them up, and you play a Fall Out Boy song called Light 'em Up, and then you play another song by Rage Against the Machine called Bomb Track, which says something about burning, and then you I don't know, you like make a drink and you just like watch it. I did what had to be done, right? In my campaign log, record that I slayed the monsters at the dinner party. Mark 1 conviction in your campaign log. It's my first conviction. I did it. Your campaign log under VIP slain. Kill them all. Remove all fancy tokens from the bag, then add 2 cultists. And the story continues in Echoes of the Past. I predict that most folks will end up doing that. The only times that I really don't burn the house down are when there's like if I kill like at least 2 or 3 of them, because then it's it's not that bad. Yeah, I am taking a trauma later on, which I'm not super stoked about, but I mean it's not terrible because I am already planning on having Clarity 3 in my deck, so that heals me 6 horror. So it should be pretty good. And if that's not enough, I can get another Clarity or a Moment of Respite, and that should kind of help bounce me up. Oh, Fearless, actually. I might upgrade my Defiances to Fearless level 2 at some point if I still need to heal some horror. So really not worried about that trauma. And then I think the other benefits you get is like an extra action, or there's an extra scene in the dream sequence that like gives you like a bonus. I think it's bonus experience. I think that's what it is. Or maybe it's a clue or something. So I got Conviction. And then they did. And VIP's interviewed is Ashley. I almost wrote Ash Ketchum. And Sebastian. Pretty much always interview Sebastian. And oh, go. Cool beans, y'all. Oh yeah, I have physical to mental, which is pretty rough to start off with, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna be fine. Everything's great. And I got 4 league points, which, you know, is good. It's good. I think it's sort of like Saturday of a golf tournament where the people who are in first, they just kind of have to keep the pace. It's their game to lose, right? Because the disparity between curtain call is so wide. You know, we have 8 league points for the first place, and then like fractions of points or 0 for last place. I have 3. So now I'll be at 7, but I mean, I'll still be like 3 or 4 behind the leaders probably. Unless the Mythos is not friendly to them, in which case, you know, that's an opportunity to catch up a little bit. So, yeah, anyway, enough of me babbling. Oh, I want to talk about my upgrades. So I got 4 XP plus 2 from Arcane Research. So I could, and for this next scenario, let's see what I need. Shrivelings would be okay. I don't need Peters yet, because there's no willpower test in the next scenario. So I could upgrade a Shriveling. I could upgrade a Deny Existence. And, I mean, is there anything else that I really want in terms of, like, good stuff? Let me take a look at this deck list again. Sorry, this is what I'm looking at. All right, let's take a look at this deck list. So, I talked about adding in Fearlesses. That would be fine, but I'd probably do Peter before Fearless, right? Honestly, I think it's between Clarity, Shriveling, Deny Existence, and Peter. I think those are my most important upgrades. So, and I've got essentially 6 to spend as long as one of those is a spell. So I could do the Deny Existence, and then I would still have 1 XP left. And I could save that for next scenario. And so then both my denies would be healing. It's pretty good. Or I could do a Shriveling. And then I have another 3 left over. Which, I don't know what I would... I guess I would get a Peter. And then have some extra Horror Soak earlier. And then I would just need 1 XP for the next scenario to get Peter again. So then I'd be on track to get both Peters and both Shrivelings by Unspeakable Oath, which is notable because it has VP monsters in it. Which there's not enough time to actually fight those, so like I don't know why I'm worried about it, but it would. There's a lot of willpower tests in that one, so I would really like both Peters by then. So I don't know. I'll think about it. Anyway, thanks for watching. This is always a good time for me, and obviously I feel so much better. I feel so much better about this run than I did the last time when I was like insanely mad. So, all right, good luck with your games, and burn down that house.